Imagine a world where every leadership decision, the hiring, the firing, the vision setting, the crisis managing, is no longer made by a tired human mind, weighed down by fear, bias, and ego. Instead, it's handed over to an artificial intelligence. Not just any AI, but one that's wired to learn, adapt, and maybe even outthink the smartest minds in the room. Sounds like science fiction, right? But it's not. It's already happening. And not talking about some distant future, this is the edge, the bleeding edge where founders, investors, and leaders like you stand today. Now stop for a second. Think about your worst leadership moment, the one that haunts you late at night. The decision that broke a team, lost trust, or cost millions. We all have it, because leadership is brutal, it's raw. It's the endless pressure of making calls when you know people's dreams, livelihoods, companies rest on your shoulders. And in the chaos, the noise, the personal doubts, how many times have you wished you had a crystal ball, or a second brain that never runs out of steam, never gets emotional, never burns out? That's exactly what AI promises to be. A crystal clear lens. A relentless mind that understands data better than any human ever could. It can analyze patterns, read moods in meetings, predict outcomes with chilling accuracy. Imagine a machine that spots market shifts before they happen, that knows which team member will thrive on a challenge and who's about to burn out. That doesn't tire or get overwhelmed or play politics. It just delivers decisions optimized for growth, innovation, and impact. But here's the catch. It's not just about handing over decisions to a machine. It's about what happens to leadership itself, to the very essence of what it means to lead. Because leadership is not just strategy or numbers. It's courage, empathy, vision, risk. It's the messy human stuff we sometimes try to ignore. So the moment AI steps in, making decisions for you, the ground shifts. It shakes your foundation. Suddenly, control feels like it's slipping away. You're faced with a choice: resist the change or leap into the unknown. And everyone feels that fear. The fear that AI will replace leaders, that you'll become irrelevant, a cog in the machine. But that's a myth. The true crisis isn't AI taking power from humans. It's humans refusing to evolve. It's the leaders who clutch their traditions, their old ways, and watch the world leave them behind. Because the future doesn't need people who are comfortable. It needs leaders who are relentless, who dare to be vulnerable, who abandon the comfort of certainty and embrace transformation. Leaders who see AI not as a threat but as a weapon, a tool to unlock parts of themselves they never knew existed. Imagine pairing the highest wisdom of human experience, intuition, empathy, ethics, with the relentless precision of AI. Together, they create a leadership that's faster, smarter, more humane. A leadership that can scale beyond what a single human mind can handle, making decisions with clarity and compassion at the same time. But there's a twist. AI itself doesn't decide what's right. It only follows the code embedded in it. So the fight is not just about AI or humans. It's about values. What kind of values will we program into these future leaders? Will AI echo the bias, selfishness, and short-term thinking that plague traditional leadership? Or will it embody a new kind of leadership, one that's inclusive, visionary, accountable beyond the bottom line? Here's the raw truth. AI in leadership exposes the worst and the best in us. It peels away the masks, the pretenses. It asks, are you fighting for your blind ego or for something larger than yourself? Are you ready to step up, not just as a decision maker, but as a guardian of purpose? Because when AI starts making leadership decisions, it will challenge every comfort zone, every old rule, every lazy assumption about power. This is the moment to become the kind of leader who questions everything, who refuses to take ideas at face value, who understands that every yes and no, every strategy, every risk is a step toward shaping reality itself. To thrive, you must be mercilessly honest about what your team needs, about the truth of your market, about what's really driving your choices. Don't chase popularity or approval. Be selective. Align with those rare people who burn with a similar fire, who aren't scared to confront the status quo, who want to rebuild leadership from the ground up. Because AI amplifies whatever you feed it. If your leadership is shallow or reactive, AI magnifies that. But if it's deep, fearless, and focused on transformation, AI becomes a superpower. Imagine an autonomous network of leaders connected not by hierarchy, but by shared purpose and fierce trust. That's the future, one where isolated brilliance turns into unstoppable synergy, where AI doesn't divide or standardize us, but helps us honor our unique strengths and perspectives. This is not about cloning leadership styles. It's about unleashing authentic, radical individual power at scale. And here's the final, most important part: patience. This isn't a sprint, it's an evolution that favors the bold who play the long game. The temptation is to push AI as a quick fix, to automate, to optimize, to replace. But real change, real leadership transformation with AI takes time. It needs patience to unlearn old habits, shed illusions, and build new ways of thinking and acting. Because leadership is not about ruling, it's about becoming. Becoming better, stronger, freer than yesterday. It's about breaking the chains disguised as comfort that keep us small and scared. AI is the mirror reflecting what's inside us. If you face it with courage, you find your true self. If you shy away, you lose not just leadership, but your freedom. So to all founders, investors, leaders watching this now, feel that tension inside you, that quiet fire that tells you you're meant for more clarity, more courage, more connection. AI will force you to reckon with that fire. It will squeeze your weaknesses and amplify your strengths. And when you learn to lead alongside it, you unlock power nobody else can touch. This is your invitation: to stop waiting for someone else to fix the broken system. To stop accepting tired myths and rules designed to limit you. To step into a future where leadership and AI are not enemies but partners in creating a world that honors the exceptional, the rare, the unrealized. It won't be easy, it won't be comfortable, but nothing worth leading ever is. This moment demands leaders who break old patterns, who burn to redefine reality itself. AI is not just a tool, it's a test to see if you're ready to become the leader you were born to be. The leader who refuses to bend, who chooses to burn brighter than before. Embrace it. Let AI challenge you, sharpen you, push you to reinvent what leadership means. Because the future isn't waiting, it's already knocking on your door. And only those who dare will open it.